Hey, welcome to the video. Today we're working on an outdoor kitchen. We're looking at a fridge, a trash container, and I don't know, some drawers or something. I'm going to show you how we build the frame, how we build the structure, do the figuring things out, and let's get to work. Now in terms of materials, you can see I got a pile of pressure treated 2x4s here. This is suitable for outdoor environments. And then we're going to be covering the sides with this pre-painted plywood. It's got sort of a tongue and groove kind of overlap thing going on there. And for fasteners, I'm probably just going to use exterior screws rated for use in pressure treated lumber. So it's a good size. These are pretty big. These should hold for a long time. 2 trash receptacles, a 3 drawer thingy, and a fridge. Here's a highly sophisticated engineering drawing of what we're looking at. So we really struggled with what to do for the top. We thought about trying to get some stone. Maybe we could find a remnant or something from a countertop place. We ended up buying a stainless steel countertop that's coming as a part of a shelf. So I'm going to modify that to fit. You can see we're going to have a gap on the end, and this end are going to be the same, and then we'll just figure out the math for what works here in the middle. I don't know what it'll be, but once we get that approximately figured out, we can do our layout on this board and start framing our structure. Now let's check out how big these trash things are. 13 and a half. This is also 13 and a half. And this hot rod here, 17. And the fridge. So this thing's just going to sit on the ground. I know it looks like there's going to be a structure here, but it's just going to sit on the ground. It's just going to be an opening. Let's go 24, so there's a little bit of room on either side. So I can add up all this up here. Okay, let's pretend I didn't just cut and I did that math in my head. We got 68 inches here between all 4 units. So I got a total of 84, and if I take off my overhang and my gap there, I'm at 71. And when I take out the material for my face frames, I got 68 and 71, so I only have 3 inches. So that does not make sense, right? This is not looking good. We're gonna have to revise our estimates here. Okay, I did that in my head. Got a total of 80 inches. That leaves us 2 inches for this curve on both sides. I think that'll work. Now I just have to lay this out on this board and make sure that the spacing is right, actually make it look right, and then make sure it looks good. Hey, good news. The stainless steel top showed up. So this actually will work pretty good. The end is really thin, so I'll be able to build right up to the edge there, which would give us back a couple inches. So I'm gonna lay this thing out, get the final measurement, transfer it down to the board here. We have all of our spacing, and then I can actually figure out where these things are gonna sit. Ended up figuring out the new math with the exact dimensions. You can see now I have my plywood panel, a stud turned sideways, 24-inch gap for the fridge, and then a 3 7/8 gap drawers, 3 7/8 gap trash, 3 7/8 gap trash, stud, plywood. So I'll be cutting it right there, and it should fit nice and flush to here. The next step, I'm going to put all 4 of my horizontal boards up here, transfer the layout, cut them all to length, and that way I can just lay all these out and put the vertical pieces in, and all my gaps and everything is already measured. Probably the best framing ever, pretty sure. Anyway, it'll work for an outdoor kitchen. Next thing we're going to do is figure out these horizontal pieces, make sure I get the depth just right for that tabletop. And then we'll figure out the spacing for the units inside here. I'm sure we'll be building up the bottom, so at least those 2 have a consistent line. Guess we'll probably go with the top line across, so that looks nice. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Against all odds, we're making progress. Got to put the paneling on the sides, but we're getting pretty close. And then I got some good quality construction adhesive to go up here between the tabletop and here, and that should be just about it. Final stretch. Coming along, we got the framing cut out over there so the fridge can slide in. I've drilled the hole for the cord to go through. Right now I got this trash enclosure slid in place, and I'm just going to shim it, put some self-tapping screws right through the metal into the frame that's below it. And then once we get that done, slide the fridge in place and glue the top on. Now we're really down to the last step. Everything's installed and shimmed and screwed down. We got the fridge installed. There's airflow behind it. It plugged into the outlet, so that thing's running. This one's actually made to be put in like this, so the air circulation is down there. So now I'm going to run a bead of adhesive on the inside here where this meets this, just for extra insurance. And then really fat beads right here. And then we'll plop it on and then we're done.